Hey guys, T Beeves here. Today I will talk a little bit about Parasyte the Maxim. I'd made one video after only watching 4 episodes, and then I went out and actually looked at a few reviews, and a couple of them mentioned something about episode 5. So I was like, alright, I will hold off on making a video until I watch at least 5 episodes. And I'm very glad I did. Episode 5 is the first episode that ended where I was like, holy shit, I have to watch the next episode. So if you're debating about watching Parasyte Maximum or not, I would recommend just giving it at least 5 episodes and seeing how you feel from there if you want to continue watching it. But Parasyte Maxim, kind of a horror, bloody. It's not super gory, which is great, but there's murder and parasites eating each other. If you watch the opening trailer, there's this crazy scene where this guy's head splits apart, bites off someone else's head. And that is actually the opening scene of the actual anime. The first scene in the anime is that happening with no build-up or explanation. And that kind of gives you a feel of the anime though. There's this general mystery of what are these parasites, why are they here, what are they trying to accomplish, and once they take over a host, then that host feeds off of other humans. There is a very interesting relationship between the main character and his hand, because these parasites, they don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck about anything. They don't have any emotions. They care about their own survival above everything else. And so there's some interesting dialogue between the main character and his hand, because at one point the hand wants to use his fellow students as a literal meat shield, and he's like, no, we can't do that, we gotta come up with another plan. Another interesting thing about this is it puts him in those weird situations, and the parasites also sense each other, and they can also sense each other's feelings. If one is in the mood to kill, if one's feeding, if one is just there as a friend or an interest, I guess. And there's kind of a relationship between them, a weird relationship between the parasites themselves, because they also do not know why they're there or why they exist or what they really came from. So I would say the anime on a psychological level is pretty interesting because of that relationship between somebody who cares and someone who's human, and then something that's very animal and only cares about itself. So if that's something that might interest you, I would definitely give this a try. The horror aspect of this, I don't actually find it very scary, just more of the weird violence. The sexuality of the show is there just for kind of some lightheartedness, or it breaks the weird mystery tone. The sexualization is pretty funny. There's one point the hand becomes curious about intercourse, I guess, and it becomes something, which is kind of funny. But the sexualization, it's not weird glamour shots up girls' skirts with their panties or anything, not that typical weird Japanese perviness. So it's there for comedy's sake, and that's fine with me. And like I said, the general mystery of what the parasites are wasn't very interesting to me, but the relationship between him and his hand is what is going to keep me watching. And episode 5, something kind of crazy happens. So I would definitely recommend, if you want to give Parasyte Maxim a try, definitely watch the first 5 episodes. If it's not your thing, good, you know it's not your thing. But if by episode 5 you're not completely hooked, then yeah, you're not going to enjoy it. So those are my thoughts, feelings, kind of what the anime is about, and yeah, thanks for watching.